Both business rules and data policies stop bad data, but they stop it in very different ways. In this video, I will explain when to use a business rule and when to use a data policy with simple examples. After this, you will never get confused between them. Let's start. Here, business rule and data policies. Business rules works on the only on server side. So runs near the database. Let's say, for example, after saving an incident, automatically assign it to the business rule. Because of business rule. Coming to data policy, it works both on client script and server side script. Works directly on the form and database. For example, show a mandatory field immediately on the form. It's a data policy. The purpose of the business rule is used for logic automation and automation. It will handle, say, it will handle calculations, updates, and integrations. Let's say, for example, if priority is high, change SLA automatically. Coming to the data policy, it's used for the data validation. Ensures correct data before saving. For example, short description must not be empty. Because of the data policy, we can fix the short description as empty. Mandatory. And coming to scripting, business will use the JavaScript APIs. For the data policy, no need of the scripting, because it's mainly used for the mandatory, read-only, and visible conditions. Stop, record, save. In business rule, here by using current dot setAbortAction true. For example, to stop saving if data is invalid. Coming to the data policy, automatically stops the save if validation fails. Let's say mandatory field missing, it's blocks, save blocks. The UA impact. Business rule, user does not see immediate changes except the display business rules. So it will run after submit. Coming to the data policy, user sees effectively instantly. Mandatory mark appears immediately. And business rule, work on import or APIs. It will work on imports, import sets, and REST APIs and background scripts. It runs no matter how the record is created. But data policy works only on form submission. So API created records bypass data policy. Performance point of view. Business rule is performance is moderate because heavy logic can slow the performance. But for data policy, better performance because lightweight validation and faster execution. We can conclude as the business rule is the backend logic and automation. For data policy, front-end validation. Here, when we are using business rules, if automation needed, calculations required, integration logic, and backend updates. When we can use data policies? For mandatory fields, read-only fields, immediate user validation. Let's check with the real-time scenarios, a demo. So this is a business rule. Business rule runs on the sys_script.do. The backend table is sys_script. For data policy, sys_data_policy backend table. Here data policy, here there is no code required. who can make mandatory read only by without code itself. But for business rule, code is required, script is required. These are the main difference between the data policy and business rules. Thank you guys. Wish you all the best.